Was you ever in Quebec? Heel laddie, bonny laddie, launch a timber off the deck with a bonny heel laddie, yo. Was you ever in Morgan Bay? Heel laddie, bonny laddie, screwing cotton on a summer's day with a bonny heel laddie, yo. Was you ever off Cape Horn? Heel laddie, bonny laddie, where the nevers never warm with a bonny heel laddie, yo. Way, hey, and away we go. Bonny laddie, way, hey, and away we go, me bonny heeling laddie, yo. Was you ever in London town? Heeling laddie, 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 where the girls they could go down with a bonny heeling laddie, yo. Was you ever in Mobile Bay? Heeling laddie, bonny laddie, drinking coffee and bohe with a bonny heeling laddie, yo. Yo, heeling laddie, bonny laddie, when the girls do it up the show with a bonny heeling laddie, yo. Way, hey, and away we go, heeling laddie, bonny laddie, way, hey, and away we go with a bonny heeling laddie, yo.
Day fixed upon for the sailing of the brig Pilgrim on her voyage from Boston, round Cape Horn, to the western coast of North America.
The gallant frigate half a tried, she lay in Plymouth Sound. Blue Peter at the foremast, she was outward bound. We were waiting there for orders to send us far from home. Our orders came for Rio, and thence around Cape Horn. When we arrived at Rio, we prepared for heavy set up all our reeking boys, bent on all new sails. From ship to ship they cheered us all as we did sail along, and wished us pleasant weather in the rounding of Cape Horn. When beating up Magellan Strait it blew exceeding hard, while shunning sail to gallant toss from the topsail yard. By angry seas and ropes they drew, their poor hands are torn. We were forced to leave them to the sharks that prowl around Cape Horn.
Monday, September the 17th. This was a black day in our calendar. At 7 o'clock in the morning, it being our watch below, we were aroused from a sound sleep by the cry of "All hands ahoy! A man overboard!" It was George Bulmer, the young English sailor. We pulled astern in the direction in which he fell, though we knew that there was no hope of saving him. Death is at all times solemn, but never so much as at sea. The man is near you, at your side. You hear his voice, and in an instant he is gone, and nothing but a vacancy shows his loss. You miss a man so much. A dozen men are shut up together on a little bark upon the wide, wide sea, and for months and months see no forms and hear no voices but their own, and one is taken suddenly from among them, and they miss him at every turn. It is like losing a limb. There are no new faces or scenes to fill up the gap. There's always an empty berth in the forecastle, and one man wanting when the small night watch is mustered. There is one less to take the wheel, and one less to lay out upon you on the yard. You miss his form and the sound of his voice, for habit had made them almost necessary to you, and each of your senses feel the loss. A sailor's life is at best a mixture of a little good with much evil, and a little pleasure with much pain.
Oh, if I had the wings of a gull, boys, I'd spread them and fly home. I'd leave all Greenland's icy grounds for right whales there are none, and the weather's rough and the winds do blow. There's little comfort here. I'd sooner be snug in an Edinburgh pub drinking of strong beer. Oh, a man must be mad or want money bad to venture fetching whales, for he may be drowned when the great fish turns around, or his head gets smashed by the tail. Though the work seems grand to the young green hand, and his heart is high when he goes, in a very short burst he'd as sooner hear a curse than a cry of "there she blows." All hands on deck now, for Christ's sake, move swiftly if you can. And he stumbles on deck, both a dizzy and a sick. For his life he don't give a damn. Then high overhead the great fluke sped, and the mate gave the whale the iron. And soon the blood in a purple flood from the spout hole comes a-flying. Well, these trials we bear for nigh 4 years, till the ship she points for home. We're due for our toil, for a bonus on the oil, and equal share on the bones. But we go to the agent to settle for the trip, and we find we've cause for lament. We've slaved away 4 years of our lives and earned about £3.5.
November 22nd, when upon coming on the deck at 7 bells in the morning, we found the other watch aloft throwing water upon the sails, and looking astern we saw a small clipper-built brig with a black hull heading directly after us. The vessel continued in pursuit, changing her course as we changed ours, to keep before the wind. The captain, who watched her with his glass, said that she was armed, and full of men, and showed no colours.
Look ahead, look astern, look weather and the lee. Blow high, blow low, so sail we. Aloft there at the masthead, to see what you can see. Cruising down along the coast of High Barbary. There's not upon the stern, there's not upon the lee. Blow high, blow low, so sail we. There's a lofty ship to windward, and she's sailing fast and free, cruising down along the coast of High Barbary. Oh hail her, our gallant captain cried. Blow high, blow low, so sail we. Are you a man of war, or a privateer, said he, cruising down along the coast of High Barbary. Oh, I am not a man of war, no privateer, said he. Blow high, blow low, and so sail we. But I'm the salt sea pirate who's a-looking for his fee, cruising down along the coast of High Barbary. Broadside to broadside, a long time may we. Blow high, blow low, and so sail me, until we shot a mast away and blow her in the sea. Cruising down along the coast of High, cruising down along the coast of High, cruising down along the coast of High Barbary.
Sunday, May 15th. This is the pleasure of life at sea. Fine weather day after day without interruption, fair wind and plenty of it, and homeward bound. Everyone was in good humour, things went right and all was done with a will. At the dog watch all hands came on deck and sung sea songs and those ballads of pirates and highwaymen which sailors delight in. Home too, and what we should do when we got there.
We are workers at the hawser. We are workers workers since break of day. We are workers at the hostel as the sun sets on mingling. Hear your hoe, boys, let her go, boys. Bring her head round into the weather. Hear your hoe, boys, let her go, boys, as the sun sets on mingling. What care we though white the minches? What care we for wind and weather? Let her go, boys, every inch, sailing homeward to mingling. Hear your hoe, boys, let her go, boys. Bring her head round into the weather. Hear your hoe, boys, let her go, boys, sailing homeward to mingling. Wives are waiting by the pier, looking seaward from the heather. Pull her round, boys, and we'll anchor ere the sun sets on mingling. Hear your hoe, boys, let her go, boys. Bring her head round into the weather. Hear your hoe, boys, let her go, boys, sailing homeward to mingling. Ships return now heavy laden, mothers holding their bands a crying. They'll return, oh, when the sun sets. They'll return back to mingling. Hear your hoe, boys, let her go, boys. Bring her head round into the weather. Hear your hoe, boys, let her go, boys, sailing homeward to mingling. Hear your hoe, boys, let her go, boys. Bring her head round into the weather. Hear your hoe, boys, let her go, boys, sailing homeward to mingling. Sailing homeward to